Give me a test.
Test.
All right. I think I'm doing this because I want to see what it looks like to actually interview people
Okay.
on video.
Sure.
So I think just the test. Thanks for doing this.
Yep.
All right. You ready to go?
Yep.
All right. I think I'm good to go.
Okay. Since you started, you're supposed to start first. I think I'm going to start first.
Okay.
If you don't mind.
I don't mind at all.
Okay. Would you rather be reservation star? Would you rather... I can't even talk. Holy smokes. Would you rather be a reservation star or Indian famous?
Reservation star.
Why?
Because, I mean, I don't know, just because. It's like you lose connection.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be connected.
Uh-huh.
And I don't want to be so famous that I don't know my own relatives down the road.
Uh-huh.
So.
But you think if you're Indian famous and you wanted to go to, I don't know, Jemez Springs, New Mexico, somewhere down there, and you're like, hey, I'm coming your way. If you can hook it up with the discount and at the casino at Hard Rock in Albuquerque, or not Albuquerque, what's it called? Not San Domingo. What's it? Isleta?
Santo Domingo.
Oh, is it Santo Domingo?
Or Isleta. I don't know. But I know what you mean. Yeah.
If you were Indian famous, people would be like, hey, you can stay here.
I know,
you
right?
know, who'll give you a discount. No. Not tempting at all.
Nope. Big fish, little pond.
Oh.
That's the way I like it.
All right, then.
All right. Would you rather go into the past and meet your ancestors, or go into the future and meet your great-great-grandchildren?
I feel like I answered this question before. I would rather go to the past and meet my ancestors because I didn't grow up knowing where I came from. That's why.
Yeah, I can see that. I understand
so I would want to go back to see who my great-grandma was, my great-grandpa,
Right.
you know,
Right.
on both sides. You know, where I came from is what I'm more curious about. So, yeah, I would love to go see my great-great-grandchildren, but I would also want to know where I came from, too.
I think seeing them... Anyway. That was my question.
Okay. Would you rather always be gossiped about or never talked about?
Now, I know what you thought. I know what you're thinking. You think that I would prefer to be at the tip of everybody's tongue. But I honestly don't. I think if it wasn't for Keeley Radio and Lakota Country Times and all this work, I think that I would prefer never to be talked about at all. I think I can live like that and not be satisfied. I think just because of this work that we're in, especially me, because I use us for reference all the time, just for association. I think that's key in a lot of our stories. So, but I think if I was in a job, say like I was, I don't know, a publicist. Oh no, that's not right. I don't know, something that doesn't require me to be in a community.
Yeah.
I think I was a professional bowyer, right? I made bows. That's all I did. That's all I was known for.
I thought you said voyeur. I thought you were okay. Anyway.
Yeah, I think that. What did you think I was going to say the other one?
Yeah. Yep. I think that just based off of who you are today, that's why I think that.
What was your first... Is it my question?
Yep.
What was your first impression of me?
Honestly?
Yeah.
I was annoyed by you.
Really?
Yep.
Why? I'm kick-ass.
Because you were loud and I'm not a loud person.
Right.
Yep. It seemed like you really put yourself out there. Like almost like you were trying too hard.
I was trying to get your attention.
From my perspective, you didn't even pay attention to me, okay? That whole time I was watching you.
The whole time? Did you know that I specifically remember the very details of when I first met you.
Nope.
Got it down, baby.
Okay, tell me where your first meeting was of me, and then I'll tell you if that's true or not.
You were 2 years old. I was 1. I was in a grocery cart. So were you.
Whatever.
I remember specifically, and I don't know what it was, but I remember.
I'm trying to figure out what you remember.
Well, I kind of want to keep it to myself. It's mine. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. I'm not lying.
This is like a fact check right here, and you're like, no, I know. I know.
Can I tell you
I
after
just
this?
don't want to.
Can I just tell you after this? Because I kind of don't want people. Anyway.
Why?
It's my thing. It's mine. Belongs to me. Anyway.
Sure. Would you rather have mind-blowing sex once a month or mediocre sex once a week?
That was my question to you.
Beat you to the punch.
So once a month. Just one time a month.
Why?
Can you give me a day?
Can I give you a day?
Can you give me a... Well, it's not my choice.
This is like on, I don't know if people watched Fun with Dick and Jane, remember? Mm-hmm. And he gets a promotion and she's like, let's have sex on Saturday. That's you. I could get away. I could live with once a month. Yeah, you could. Probably like once every other month. That's you. Yeah.
I think I could get away with once a month. And mostly because, like, come on, do you really want that boring old whatever that is?
I don't know, do you? Boring.
I'm asking you.
Boring, he says.
You're not boring. I'm just saying it's like...
Doesn't want to go visit every now and then. Just once a month. And it's kind of pushing it with once a month.
What day would it be? That's what I want to know. Because if it revolves around the 1st or the 10th, we're somewhere there, or payday. Anyway. Okay, so that was my question that I wanted to ask you. But anyway, would you rather speak your mind or never speak again?
I've been in both positions. Actually, been in the second position where I wasn't allowed to speak my mind, and I'm slowly getting to that point where I am speaking my mind, and I would rather speak my mind than not say anything. Why? Because it's miserable not speaking your mind, not being allowed to anyway, and I'm not saying being rude or, telling people to shut up or things like that. It's just. It's better to get stuff off your mind than have these scenarios go through your head like, man, I should have said this or I should have said that. A lot of regrets.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. One more.
Oh, one more question.
One more question.
Okay. Let me see. Would you rather be fluent in all native languages or be a master of every native song?
Okay. So, I would not know my language, but I would know how to sing, or I would know every song. Is that what it is? Is that the parameters of the question?
Yeah, you're the one that wrote the question, so.
Well, I'm asking you, how would you frame it?
Let me see. So it would be like being able to go to powwow and sing songs.
Every single song?
And then
I can drum whore the whole powwow?
And then Kaka coming up to you and speaking to you in Lakota and you like looking away because you don't know.
But I would get the song though, right? He would be like, I want to hear Rain in July in harmony. And I'd be like, ready to go right there. all of a sudden a hand drum pops out, and now all of a sudden I got my hand drum stick, and I'm like, hey, oh, hey, oh, you know, I would know it, right? Like that.
Like that.
I'm sold. Easy. No question. I don't even want to talk to people, but if I can serenade people with my voice.
So I don't know if that's what the question was, but I'm guessing that's what it was. I didn't write the question. I don't know what you were going for with the question, but I'm guessing.
All right. Last question. Would you rather put a stop to alcoholism or bad mouthing?
Probably alcoholism. It would have to be alcoholism.
Okay.
Because a lot of things stem from the alcoholism. A lot of people hurting other people and hurting themselves especially.
Yeah.
So, and bad mouthing, I think if you take the time and effort to learn how to deal with it and not let it bother you, then you're good to go. Because once you're full-blown alcoholic, from what I've seen.
So you're saying like there's more negatives with alcoholism than there is with bad mouthing?
Right, because alcoholism really takes a toll on everybody around you. Bad mouthing is usually singled out, singles the person out or whatever, which also affects the person, but I think alcoholism is more detrimental than bad mouthing. Just from my experience.
That's it.
That's it?
That's it.
Oh my God.
Thank you for doing this with me.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna run.